Yeah. Hello my plant besties, welcome back again here in my channel at Lady Enchantress Garden. Today we will be talking about dragon fruit or pitaya. If you are not familiar of this plant, I hope you watch the rest of the video as I would like to explain to you I'm hurt at the back. Explain to you the history of this plant, and I have been growing this in my rooftop garden just in the container. I would like to discuss to you that now it's now flowering. And there are things that you might learn one or two, because more than ever this is now the best time to grow your own food. So kindly watch the rest of the video. If you have been a subscriber to my channel, you know that I have been gardening here in my rooftop for many years, like about 8 years. This is the flower which is about to bloom for my dragon fruit, and hopefully it will turn into a nice and juicy little dragon fruit. Well, not so little, I hope. So here, this is now this big. It was just a little stick, like about a foot long when I planted this, and I cut it because I wanted to plant the base somewhere else. And I was like thinking it might not survive, but it did. Not small, but medium-sized pot. There are aerial roots everywhere. Sitting next to my blue ternate. I have made a video about this blue ternate, so you would probably see already this dragon fruit on that video. And this dragon fruit have injured me many times because look at this. I will take a close-up shot. If I cannot do it on a video, I might just do it as a photo, because it has a very sharp, it has a sharp thorns. I think it's called thorns, right? So the rest of the information about growing this I will discuss in the rest of the video.
As you already figured it out, pitaya, or this dragon fruit, is a kind of cactus. This is a low maintenance plant, considering that it can bear fruit in less than 2 years. It's not a fan of rain or overwatering. As you can see, it can easily just survive with a pole or something that can support its body, and the roots can just crawl up even outside the pot. No, we don't want to be cruel to plants. Ideally, they are planted in big container for to support their growth and support their fruiting. It receives my standard organic fertilizer for the first 2 years of its growth, FAA, and compost once every quarter, or sometimes once every half a year. So there's really no big maintenance in terms of fertilizers. Ideal plant food and fertilizers are meant, there would be lesser flower abortion will be happening to your plants. Fruit loves to set off flowers, however, they need the full nutrient support to sustain that. Be very careful of the spikes, as these can be very deceiving. This can be sharp and hard. Now let us talk about more interesting thing like the flowering. So the flowers of the dragon fruit can grow easily, that if they don't die. Yes, as already mentioned earlier, they are prone to blossom rot or flower abortion. This is the roots. These are aerial, but once they grasp into something, they can just be there. So sometimes I spray the liquid fertilizer there and the roots in itself. Again, this is not the ideal place where you plant your dragon fruit. It should be underground that it can grow very well, but this is on the laundry cage facing the west side of the area where I have my laundry cage.
So we're back after 10 days from the intro. So as you can see, the fruit is starting to stretch out. Is that the correct term? Stretch out? I mean, to smoothen out. Oh my gosh, there's a rain coming. It's almost 6 p.m. here. And yeah, there's an overcast. This is an update. Tomorrow I'm gonna give a quick reference on how exactly this sky look like.
This is growing like in a dump pot, like the excess soil from the rest of the pots that I have goes in here, and that is where it is growing. That is, by the way, the body of the original plant because I cut it and then I just restarted it after a year of growing that. This has been given by my friend Jim from the office. Just about 3 weeks after that initial bloom that I've showed you, this is how it looks like. It is now having a dash of red. No dead part of the cactus can be seen, so we're doing good. Nothing to see here, just this glorious beauty on the sunset and showing its color.
Alright, so it's been 3 weeks since that introduction, and you see the amount of ants here in this dragon fruit. So it is not as big as you might think it, but actually it is so big. But it doesn't really show justice on the camera, but it is. It looks so plump and juicy. It is probably in, how would I put it in perspective, like 4 tennis balls. So this is how it looks like right now. Look at those ants. Ants, ants, ants.
You can simply pull it off, but I prefer it this way.